Hey guys, so today we're going to be combining polynomials, and poly means many, and nomials is like number kind of thing. So we're combining many things. There are some steps to these, so let's write out the steps, and then we can go through an example, and then I can show you what I'm talking about with these steps. So the first thing that I'd like you to do is to distribute, and specifically your negatives, if you have any. The next thing you need to do is CLT, combine like terms. CLT. Okay, and then the last thing that we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put the items or your polynomials into descending order. Okay, and then descending means to go down. So it's from biggest to smallest. And when we're talking about putting in descending order, specifically we're talking about the exponents. It's tricky to do when you have more than one variable, so more than one letter. But when you have the same letter, then you can put your answer in descending order, which is what we want to do. Okay, so here's our first example. If I wrote this problem, and this is our expression, number 1, because we don't have an equal sign. So we have 3k squared plus 5k minus 8 minus 6k cubed plus 11 minus 2k. All right, so we need to simplify this polynomial. So we have this first little group, but there's no sign in front, there's no number in front, so distributing is kind of silly. So we're just going to rewrite this without our parentheses. 3k squared plus 5k minus 8. Then in our next group, we do have a negative in front of our parentheses, so we're going to distribute this negative to everything inside of our parenthesis. I was looking for another color. I'll just use pencil. Okay, so it needs to get multiplied here, here, and here. So distribute. Okay, so we really have minus 6k cubed minus 11 and 2k. I just multiplied that negative all the way through. Okay, so that was our first step. We needed to distribute, and we did that. Look, distribute. Okay. Our next step is to CLT. We're going to combine our like terms. And remember, the like terms have to have the same letter and the same exponent. So I have 3k squareds and no other k squareds. So we're going to rewrite 3k squared. I don't have a like term to combine it with because nothing else has a k squared. So then we'll just keep going down the line. 5k. Keep looking. Oh, 2k. You gotta circle the sign too because that's part of it. If I combine a positive 5k and a positive 2k, I have a total of 7k. Okay, then I have a negative 8 and a negative 11. And when I take negative 8 and I subtract negative 11, then we get negative 19. And then last but not least is this guy, the k cubed. There's nothing else, so it goes at the end for right now. Okay, so I don't have any more like terms, so we did step number 2. Our last step is to put in descending order. So descending order is the biggest exponent on the left and the smallest exponent on the right, and these are even just numbers. Okay, so they don't have variable. No variable. So we start with the biggest exponent. Well, the biggest exponent we have is a 3. So we're going to start with negative 6k cubed, and then the next one is a squared. So this is a positive 3k squared, and then we have a 7k and then minus 19. So this is descending order. We have done step number 3. So we followed all of our steps. We distributed combined and like terms and then put in descending order from least or left to right. And we simplified this expression. There's no equal sign, so it's not an equation, it's an expression. The last thing we need to do is we need to find and figure out what our leading coefficient is. And the degree of this polynomial. So the leading coefficient is our number in front of variable. And leading means that it's leading the line, it's first. Okay, so the first number in front of the variable. Well, that's over here, and it's a -6. So our leading coefficient for this simplified polynomial is a -6, and the degree is the furthest left exponent. So the largest exponent that we have, which is 3. So the degree of this polynomial is 3. If you have any more questions, please let me know, but this is how we combine polynomials. You have some problems to practice. Notice on like 18 and 19, these get a little bit more hefty, but they just put the parentheses around to help group some things. Notice that this little negative right here is what you'll want to distribute to all of the terms inside of the parentheses, but this one is positive, and on the beginning part of 18 is positive as well, so you wouldn't need to combine or distribute. You just need to combine them. So take it one step at a time, and I would try to focus on 2 of the groups and then combine in your 3rd group once you have the first 2 or the outside 2 groups combined. It's totally up to you. Again, if you have questions, let me know. Have a wonderful day. Bye.